group led by historian Professor Banji Akintoye and Sunday Adeyemo, also known as Sunday Igboho, over the weekend, condemned the group Ominira Yoruba, led by Modupe Onitiri Abiola, whose members and supporters allegedly invaded the Oyo State Government House. On Saturday, April 13th, security officials arrested 16 gunmen suspected to be members of the group for invading the state government secretariat in Ogodi, Ibadan. The gunmen, who were dressed in military camouflage, reportedly engaged security officers in a gun duel. Sunday Igboho and Professor Akintoye, in a statement, said that they are not associated with the Omini Yoruba group because their agenda is totally different from the Real Yoruba Nation campaign. Well, here is a now viral video showing the self-proclaimed president of the Yoruba Nation, Modupe Onitiri Abiola, declaring their secession from Nigeria.
Wípé Komo, wípé Democratic Republic of the Yoruba is a new nation, newest nation in the world, number 55 in Africa. Our indigenous people, mo kí wa pé a kú oríire ọjọ́ òní nítorí Ọlọ́run ṣàánú fún wa. A ṣe declaration níjọ́ Sunday, November 20, 2022. A ṣe reclamation níjọ́ Sunday, December 18, 2022. Pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn Ọlọ́run, pẹ̀lú àánú Ọlọ́run, pẹ̀lú ìjẹ́kan Ọlọ́run. A ṣe proclamation ní èní Friday, April 12, 2024. Pẹ̀lú àtìlẹ́yìn Ọlọ́run, ó ti wá sí ìmúṣẹ o, ìjọba délé ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Èmi Modupe Onitiri Abiola, mo proclaim sovereignty Democratic Republic of the Yoruba ní èní ọjọ́ Jímọ̀, ọjọ́ kejìlá, oṣù kẹrin, 2024. Ọmọ Yorùbá, indigenous Yoruba descent ni mí, ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí, opó olóògbé MKO Abiola ni mí, ọmọ Onítìrí Èkó ni mí.
All right, this woman here, apparently I think she lives abroad because I'm sure she would have been picked up by now. But before I come to you, following Iran's unprecedented use of hundreds of drones and missiles to directly target Israel on Saturday night and Sunday morning in retaliatory attacks, eliciting reactions from across the world, Biafran agitator Simon Ekpa, in a now viral tweet, declared that the Biafra government is ready to help Israel with 15,000 well-trained ground forces, if need be, and will also offer maximum protection to Israelis in Nigeria within 4 hours of notice. Israel's drone attack was the single largest drone attack ever carried out by any country, and it was the first time Iran directly attacked Israel after almost half a century of being arch enemies. All right, I wanted to play that video of the drone attacks, but yeah, over to you on both stories. I mean, we see the Biafran agitator there saying that he can 15,000. I mean, I don't know where he's going to get those from. But in the meantime,
from Finland, he's going to
he's going to protect them.
15 from Finland?
From Finland, I believe so. Yeah.
Mobilize them in Nigeria.
He's going to mobilize and get them from there. I mean, this is not a joke, really. But obviously, we can see these people, agitating for secession and speaking as if they actually control the world. Go ahead.
So a couple of things. I make a couple of points. Number one point is, we need to get to a point in this country where we tell ourselves the truth. That all of this agitation for secession, everybody can go mad.
Yeah.
But we must be able to rein people in. So I think the Nigerian government should start looking to the UK authorities to be able to rein this woman in. Because we cannot allow this continue. We might think it's a joke, but it's a joke taken too far. The second point is, I do not know, and that's why people need to be careful when they start movements like this, because they become other splinter groups, and that's exactly what's happening to IPOB today now. So you have seen this group that is different from the Sunday Igboho group, and they are saying, oh, they are going gung-ho, they want to take over, and they have a Yoruba nation. So we should be careful, because all of this just goes on, and it brings up this spiral reaction of distraction. That woman should be picked up for treason. You cannot go out there, disturb public peace and do what you have done. It is not done. I think Sunday Igboho and Chief Akintoye have said they've got nothing to do with it. I'm a professor.
Yeah, they've disassociated themselves.
With the group. But also, it is incumbent, and going back to the point you made, Dr. Abati, today when we were talking to Chief Body George, it is incumbent to remind them that it is because of their agitation and the things they say that has given fillip to people like this. So they should be careful what they say. They should be careful what they say. And this idea of everybody saying, oh, we want to leave the union because we don't feel content, I think it's a jaded idea we should stop already. We've been doing this since the 60s. Isaac Adakaburu said the same. In fact, he even carried weapon against the state. Enough of all of this. Even the North too have said theirs. They talked about Araba in the 60s. Enough of all of this. It's how we can collectively make this country work. And I'm sure Sunday Ogbowo now, wherever he is, will now see that we should be careful when we make these agitations. I knew he made those agitations on the basis of what was happening to the Fulani, how some of the people were killing the herdsmen. The herdsmen were killing the farmers in the Oyo area. But please, you can see the effect of this now. Just like when Nnamdi Kanu was saying his, you can see how splinter group have taken over. Most importantly, I think the failure of the states too. Yes, we've talked about that. How did the state not know? But I'm sorry. The Nigeria state collectively has constantly abdicated its responsibility. If you're talking about intelligence not knowing this will happen, do you want me to count how many times intelligence has failed in the Northeast as regards knowing when they even kidnap students? Do you want me to count how many times how banditry has become a trade now? Kidnapping has become a trade, but intelligence keeps failing every time. So it is as a result of the collective failure of the country and the security agencies. But when you go back to the Constitution, it talks about in Section 14 of Measure 2 that the security of the citizens should be the sole responsibility of the government. I mean, that's why we surrender our sovereignty.
Yeah.
So I think it's an introspective moment. We must be serious. And for the man that says he wants to, I'm not sure I'd like to dignify that with a response as regards.
I'd like your comment on Umar Bago, the Niger State governor. Yes.
So I've heard what everybody has said as regards that, but I don't think we're being fair in the country.
Yeah.
If EFCC is really serious, they should start by all the politicians that does Naira flunking. Dr. Bati, you were still in some parties over a couple of 3 or 4 weeks, and Naira was flunked.
I didn't spray.
I didn't say you sprayed.
Because I have no access to it.
I didn't say you sprayed.
I'm looking for Naira.
I didn't say you sprayed.
I'm looking for my
If you put hand in my mouth, what I will say, this table will break.
Even Oji, Ayo, you have gone to parties where you see these key political stakeholders.
Yeah.
Our money is being sprayed.
I'm not shut up February 7th.
It's not a case of that law has been there before February 7th. I don't like it's part of the CBN now. So EFCC put it, and I'm sorry, with due respect, that secular EFCC release was a grand way of saying nothing, as far as we're concerned. So if EFCC is really ready, I double dare EFCC to go and start with all the politicians that spray in parties. They should send their representatives to every top O1B that is in Lagos and other parts.
If Governor Bago is covered by Section 318.
No, Dr. Bati, I'm not talking about Bago. We've said Bago has immunity. There are many top politicians in this country that don't have immunity, that they are spraying money. We still spray money in party next week. I say I double dare EFCC to go there and prosecute them.
If EFCC is looking to raise funds this Saturday, just station
your men. Go. I double dare
you.
EFCC has been charged. Right. You people took arrest somebody.
Citizen action.
Don't start with that arrest.
Dr. Bati, don't start with the arrest. I say again. Party where you have top former head of state and all of that, and they spray money. I double dare this to go there and make it
under the police act.
Let's take our
there is also citizen action. Now what people are doing, they will put a bow. You will put money inside the bow.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, let's take our final story, Dr. Bati. All right, we'll take our final story. Well, controversial Onitsha-based pastor Chukwuemeka Honemere, also known as Odumeje, released a much-anticipated song titled Powers over the weekend, featuring Afrobeat star Flavor. The pastor was in London, England, where he hosted a show at the Lighthouse Theatre. Tickets for the event were said to have sold for at least £700 for a table of 6. While in the new song, which has stirred up some controversy online, Odumeje revealed his intention to unleash his powers, which he claimed will solve the challenges beveled in Nigeria. Let's take a listen.
I'm about to release my powers. I'm about to release my powers. Abito sheka, kanduka kandusa, lebre la mandi, palebo senelebo, abito sheka.
I wish we were able to fill up that Gadusa. Well, obviously he's been doing so well.
Pastors who have become sketch makers. And he took an appropriate venue. He went to a theater.
Yeah, he did.
Perform.
Yes, he did. Well, all right.
Okay. Well, now, thank you very much.
I wanted to cheer you guys all up. Well, you know what? I'd like to thank you all. I wish you had more time on What's Trending today. Well, that's all I have for you guys on What's Trending today. I'll see you all tomorrow.
Thank you for watching. I hope you share. I hope you comment. Let me know what you think. You that is going to watch later, I want to say thank you and I urge you to share. You have watched the video, you have seen the combination of talks, you have seen our Prime Minister, Kahaji Awenegwegu, because the Hammer Boy Jelum. Anytime my Prime Minister tweeted ihe ọbụla, ọ na-eje viral. So long ha na-ekwu maka ya, ọ dị anyị mma. Let them continue talking. Ịghọtago? Once upon a time, ha achọghị ihe ikwu maka ya. But kịta anụ anyị banye na gọọmenti, they are forced to talk about it. Ịghọtago? So, as I am painting with my cat that is keeping me company, I hope to start painting again. It was raining throughout today. Mmiri zo tata. Day before yesterday was almost 30 grade. Everywhere was hot. Agwa mmadụ na mmiri ga-ezo tata. Ịghọtago? The rain is doing the last festa. Then summer will come. Then I will start doing my work. Ịghọtago? Thank you so much. Oh, hey, Biafra. Oh, hey, autopilot Biafra. The mama. You gotta go. Thank you all.